Welcome to Rise and Shine Daily Business Tech Boost with me, Charly Leetham. If you're a small business owner looking to simplify technology and get real, actionable advice from someone with 35 years of IT experience, you're in the right place. Every episode, I'll dive into tools and systems like email, CRM, marketing and tracking, and break them down into bite-sized tips you can use right away. Your time is valuable, so let's get straight to the point. It's time to work smarter, not harder. Rise and Shine. It's your daily dose of business tech inspiration with me, Charly Leetham. Episode number 331 today, and we are going to be looking at Zoho Mail again. And today I'm going to show you how you set a signature on your email account and how you can associate that signature with different emails that are aliased on your account or that you have access to through that one login. So let's get started. Here we are again in our Zoho Mail interface. This will start to become familiar as I go through these videos. Today, we're not going to be working in the actual user interface. We are going to go across to the settings menu, which is here on the right-hand side, the little cog on the right-hand side. Just click on that. And this brings up your settings menu for your account. So there's a few things here that you can look at. The one that we're going to look at today is signature. So in the left-hand side, in the long list of things, you can scroll down till you find signature, or here in the search bar, you can type signature. There we go. And you'll see you've got a few options here. We're just going to go to the signature option. This will give us several things that we can look at. This is the default one that was set when the account was created. That's because we're in an account and it just created it by default. In the left-hand panel, in the middle panel, so the left-hand panel is your menu, the middle panel is an informational panel, and the right-hand panel is the settings panel. In the middle panel, you'll see that you can have multiple emails, multiple signatures. If I click on the cog that's there, it says signature for replies, add signature to all my email replies. And if you click on the plus, it'll let you add another email signature. I'm going to cancel that out for a moment. We're just going to work on the main one. Then we'll come and then I'll show you how you can use multiple email signatures. So in this one, you have the signature name. I'm going to say default signature for all mail, just so it means something to me. And you can edit it here. You can put your name. I'm just going to do a really simple one. So put my email address, put a phone number, and put a website address. Don't bother visiting it. There's nothing there. As far as I know, there's nothing there. Okay, let's just make this a little nicer. We'll put a bit of a space between it. And then in the top here, so if you bring down this double arrow in the formatting bar, it gives you more formatting options. And can I find it in here, or does it not exist in here? Oh, I was looking for a horizontal rule, but it doesn't look like it exists in here. That's okay. I'm not going to get too fancy then. Oh, there it is. Insert horizontal rule. There we go. So we've now just got a nice little line. Sorry, the dog's decided it wants to get under my chair. So we just got a nice little line above the signature. We can do a little bit more formatting here. We can make things bold. We can change. Can we change it? Yes, we can change their color. So I can make the color blue, for example, or that you can see it on my tiny little screen here. Make that blue. Sorry, make it bold and blue, and make it bold and blue. So you can do some formatting, you can do some nice things on it. You can also insert an image by clicking the insert image. It'll allow you to upload it from a disk or from a URL, so you can import your logo and do it. If I'm right, if you wanted to get really fancy, you could also insert a table. So we could do a table and we want it to be a one. Silly girl. Dear oh dear. I wonder if it'll let me format the table on a 1x2 table. Yeah, that's just fantastic. Okay, so now you'll see I've made a mistake here and I can't actually get rid of the table. It's not, maybe if I do that. There we go. If you just select it all, you can get rid of the table. But you saw I inserted the table incorrectly, so I had to delete it. Now, if I go back to more options, go to table and just don't click so quickly. I want a 1x2 table. And you'll see that I don't want to have this 50-50. I want to have it 30-70 basically. Move that across. And that then changes your cell widths. And I can put my logo in here. I'm going to do it. And then I can copy this text. I'm going to copy it, not just cut and paste. There we go. Now I can get rid of it. And now I can have a table that has the logo and my information in there. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. Now, the next one I'm going to hear you say is, oh, but I have a designed, I have a HTML signature. It's done in one of the signature programs. How do I paste the HTML in? That's handled as well. You don't have to do any of this stuff that I've just done. Come to the double options here, copy the HTML from your program, come to the double arrows here, and here where it says insert the two sort of arrows pointing either way, where it says, and when you mouse over it, it says insert HTML. Click on that and paste your HTML in there. I'll do a video on that a bit later, just to do that in detail. But once you've pasted your HTML, click on insert. I've got nothing in there, so it's giving me an error. And it will show up here as formatted HTML. So that's how you edit your signature. Now you'll see I've said this is a default for all mail. This will change when we save it, by the way. This name here will change when we save it. There are some options that you'll want to consider. Where do you want to place your signature? Above quoted text or below quoted text? Now what that means is when you hit reply and it puts the text in, the reply in, do you want it to be above the reply or under the reply? I always place mine above the reply. That way I can have my message, then everything that follows. If you place it below the quoted content, they've got to go through all of the forwarded emails, all of the replied to emails to get to your signature. So I keep it above it. That's up to you entirely. You'll see that there is an email address that you can associate for new emails. If you click on here, you can choose your primary email. Just click on them and you'll see that it tells you who can use it. And you'll notice that when I did it, I just mouse out of that. When I click now on enter email address again, I have all the aliases and all the other email addresses that are associated with that account. So I can say for info and contact, I'll use that one email. But that's not going to be, for me, that's not great. And the reason it's not great is because I've got an email address in here of info at, but if I'm sending it from contact at, I don't want it to be that. So what I'm going to do is leave it there. And up here, in here, I'm going to say default info signature. And there's a reason I'm doing that. Under associated, so what this one does is associated for address from address for new emails is when you hit new email, this signature will be put in as default. You don't have to do anything. It will just go in as default if you are sending from info. When you click reply, at the moment, you're not going to have a signature applied. You need to come in here and you need to click the address that this signature works for. So we're going to, okay, so now if I come here and I click new email, you'll see that I have the signature that we set up inserted automatically. It does it automatically for us. If I change the from name from info at to contact at, the signature disappears. Now you'll remember we didn't set it for contact, we only set it for info. So every email I send out from info, we can have the signature. But Charly, we don't want the signature to go out every time we go. Sometimes we don't want it to go out. What do we do? Well, you can have the signature automatically inserted and then just hit delete. You make a mistake and you want to fix that and you want it to go back in, you can either just reset your from address, or you can come to the signature block here and say insert signature. It will ask you which one that you want to set and it'll put it in there for you. So that's how you set an email to go from. Now let's just go back here, and this, I know this is no reply. Click the reply all button. It doesn't have to be reply all, it just has to be reply or reply all. And you'll see that it's automatically inserted the signature that we've just inserted. Okay, so that's how we do it for one email address. What about when we want to associate it with a separate email address? What do we do there? So we're going to go back into the settings menu. We're going to come down to signature, and we're going to do a new signature. And we're going to call this default contact. And I'm not going to make it quite as messy as that other one. We're going to insert a table. I'm going to make that column, put the logo in there, paste in the details, but we're not going to use info at here. We're going to use contact at. Oops, it's picked up the bolding. Of course it has. So what I'm going to do, you can always edit the HTML. If it gets tricky, you can always edit the HTML. You see what I did there. Now, because this will be mailed to info at, you see how when I clicked on it, it brought up this link. We're going to edit the link that it's linked to, and here in the email address, we're going to change info to contact at. Okay. Update. And now when I click on that link again, it tells me it's going to mail it to contact. So that's how I set up a new email. That's how I set up a new signature for a different email address, for example. I'm going to leave it placed above quoted text. This time under email address though, I'm going to select contact, and under associated email address, I'm going to select contact. Okay, so when we create a new email from contact, it's going to put in the contact signature. When I send an email as a reply, when I reply to an email, it's going to use the same signature. I'm going to click save. It says the signature's updated. Okay, we're going to close that down for a minute, and we're going to say new email, and we're going to change our sender to contact, and our signature changes. So that's how you can get some real automation around it and make it look really good. Like I said, if you're already using a signature creation program, you can get the HTML and just plug it straight in there. It works perfectly well. There you go. So you got to see me make some blunders and fix them up. It's not always as straightforward as it looks, and sometimes you misclick and oh dear, you got to fix that. So I wanted to show you how you can fix it. So I hope that was helpful to you. I showed you how to create a signature in Zoho Mail, how to associate it with a specific email address, and then how to create a second signature and associate it with another email address, how you can put them in for replies or new messages. You can have pretty much as many signatures as you like. I hope that was helpful to you. If you've got any questions, comments, feedback, please do leave them wherever you are watching or listening to this video. Come across to my community, askcharlyleetham.locals.com, and join the conversation there. It is designed for business owners who want to have a better understanding of their tech. better understanding of the things that I'm showing you here and be able to ask questions, get feedback. Maybe even you can help someone else out with your own knowledge, which would be great too, hey? If this video was useful to you, please give it a like. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell so you find out when I drop more content, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. Hey there, thanks so much for tuning in to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost. I hope today's episode gave you some actionable insights that will make your business tech work smarter for you. If you found value, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with other small business owners who could use a daily boost. For more tips, tools, and resources, visit www.askcharlyleetham.com. Until next time, keep rising, keep shining, and let's make tech simple together.